he is the CEO of one of the biggest air conditioning companies, and he's going to be telling us and teaching us a bit about the art of selling. And he is the CEO of one of the biggest air conditioning companies, and he's going to be telling us and teaching us a bit about the art of selling. You don't want to miss this, will you, right? Now, right now, we have George the Billionaire, who is also George Munengwa, and he's here to tell us a little bit about why young people should learn the art of selling. He is also the CEO of one of the biggest air conditioning companies in Zimbabwe. Welcome, George.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Now, George, they call you the billionaire for a reason. Where did that name come from?
You know, from a very young age, I found myself liking a specific group of people who are called billionaires. And I found this group to be a group which is different from everybody else. So when I found a personal liking in this group of people and what they did and the principles that they implemented to be where they are, I found a liking in them, and I said, you know what, one day I'm going to be like them. Ever since then, I called myself George Billionaire.
Now, I know that you're the founder of one of the biggest air conditioning companies in Zimbabwe, and I understand that you have to be able to market it in such a phenomenal way, because, I mean, let's be honest, many Zimbabweans don't really understand the concept of air conditioning, right?
Yeah.
I mean, except for in cars or a few houses. So how have you been able to do it?
You know, one of the things that we've done as a company is basically to bring awareness and product knowledge to majority of the citizens of the country.
Okay.
You find that a lot of people believe air conditioning is just cooling alone.
Okay.
And we've come up with a concept to educate people, to actually let them know that it's both heating and cooling.
Okay.
And it will provide, you know, basic comfort, whether it's winter, whether it's summer. And what we've done, we've really taken social media as one of the strongest platforms to get people to know exactly about air conditioning, give them tips, and basically just to have the knowledge of what exactly is going on in the air conditioning field.
Okay.
You'll find that a lot of people, like I said, don't exactly know what the purpose of air conditioning is. But because of the climate change that's happening right now, you'll find that it's going to get hotter, it's going to get cooler. So people definitely are going to need to be comfortable wherever they are. If it's their car, their home, their office. That comfort cooling or heating solutions is going to be important.
Okay. Now, why is it vital for young people to learn about selling products or marketing?
Okay, I believe every single person who is alive and well basically is selling a product or a service every single day. But it's just that people don't understand that. When you wake up in the morning, basically you're selling yourself as a personal brand. So when it comes to business, you have to understand that for you to become rich or financially successful, you have to learn the art of selling whatever it is that you do. Now, a lot of people say, no, I'm an accountant, I'm this, I can't sell. But believe it or not, every single person who's out there is a marketer, because, like I said, when you wake up, you're selling. So everybody who's out there, it doesn't matter what you do, your profession, you have to master the art of selling. Because no matter what you're going to do in life, you're going to be selling. And how you sell is by speaking. So it's important people really get to learn this art, because it will definitely, you know, help you become a better person in whatever you're doing.
Okay. Now, that leads on to my next question. Why do we usually, as young people, make mistakes of marketing ourselves the wrong way or our products the wrong way?
Well, you know, I think as individuals, one thing that has really killed us as individuals is wanting to be like somebody else.
Okay.
Right? Every single person who is here on earth was sent with a purpose. But the problem is that unique is trying to be like another artist, and you're forgetting your soul, purpose, and gifting. And that's what I feel is killing a lot of people. You know, once you find what your gift, your purpose, and your talent is, you work on that to your best ability. You know, the more you work on your personal gift, everybody has strengths and weaknesses. But when you put on your strengths, you will become successful at that specific thing that you were supposed to do. But now, because we look at TV and now we want to talk like somebody else, we want to act, you're not living your own personal. Therefore, that self-belief is the one thing that's lacking, and that's what's affecting a lot of people. Yeah.
So in brief, can you enlighten me on a few steps that we should take as young people to be better marketers of ourselves?
Okay, I think basically three things that I would really zoom into for you to be a successful marketer. number one, you have to be confident and believe in yourself.
Okay.
Now, for anybody to believe in a product or service that you're offering, they first have to believe in yourself.
Okay.
You see, so if somebody sees you and you lack confidence and belief in yourself, not a lot of people are going to listen to you or actually buy into your product or whatever service you're offering.
Yes.
Number two, right, a lot of people always talk about the element of selling and how it helps them. But I think the most important thing, if ever anything you're going to do is going to be successful, you have to look at how can you be seen, be heard, and be remembered. Now you have to be different. Your name is unique. You have to be different in your own specific way. Now you have to think, what do I have to do that's going to differentiate me from every other person who's out there? Now a lot of people are doing the same old things which people did so many years ago, and that's why they're not being successful. So when you're marketing, you have to look at, wow, I have to do things differently for me to be seen, to be heard, and to be remembered. That's number two. And number three, lastly, find something that you're passionate and you love to do. Now, whenever you're selling a product, some people just think, let me just do this for now. But find something that you love to do. For something that you love to do, you do with energy. And a lot of people are just doing things to get by.
Yes.
So when you have a passion and a love for something that you love doing, people will buy into it and begin to buy, and things will become successful when you do that.
Well, thank you so much, George, for coming through to the show and telling us a little bit about the art of selling. Remember, young people, be seen, be heard, and be remembered. We'll be right back.
I like the fact that someone was actually telling me from a very young age, you started calling yourself a billionaire. What made you so confident?
Statistically looking at how many billionaires there are, in the year 2016, there were 1,810 billionaires.
Okay.
And in 2017, the number has rose by 233.
Right.
And now there are 2,043 billionaires.
Okay.
Now for me, from a very young age, I've always said to myself, I'm different and I'm unique. And I want to be one of those elite people who are then defined under the billionaire status, which is why I decided at a very young age to begin to call myself a billionaire.
Now, you talk about stepping into your purpose and calling. Many young people lack genuinely believing in themselves. Why do you think that is?
I think one of the most important things as a human being that you need to do is basically to believe in yourself.
Yes.
Now, if I take you back into history before your existence, you were born a winner. If we look biologically speaking, for you and I to be existing, you swam a race into your mother's womb and you became a winner. Now, a lot of people have lack of belief in themselves, and this is what affects them actually getting to find their purpose. Their purpose is a sum total result of things that happen in their lives. Just like Blessing was saying earlier on, he began a journey as a sanitary expert, right? aka garden worm. But that has led him to find his purpose now, to being a motivational speaker, entrepreneur, author, and so many other things.
Yes.
So it's important that people get to understand every single person on earth was sent here for a purpose.
Yes.
And the journey may be long, but finding your purpose is the most exciting thing. Yes, there may be humps and hurdles, but finding your love and your passion is the most important thing. And a lot of people ask, how do I find my purpose? You have to go through the many stages in life until you find that thing that you love doing, that if you don't even have to get paid to do it, but you just have a love for it, that is when you know you have found your purpose. And when you have found it, so many things everything will be downhill the moment you find your purpose, and you will become a success.
Okay, but is purpose and passion enough? Because, we have a lot of young people who say, I have a passion for this, but is it enough for us to be able to succeed?
The most important thing that a lot of people don't get is that for me to be where I am, for Blessing to be where he is, there are many hours that he has put in for him to become a motivational speaker, for him to become a successful author, for me to become a business person. A lot of people don't see passion. They describe passion as just a little hobby, but there's a lot of hard work and behind the scene things that are done that a lot of people don't understand. That how many books has he read? How many things have I done? How many hours have I invested in understanding my business and what I do? So a lot of people just say, I'm passionate about this. But if you look at successful people, passion is the amount of hours you've put behind the thing that you love to do. When you put the 10,000 hours, that's when you know that, wow, this is really what I love doing. And just like for you, you didn't start doing this yesterday, and you put a lot of hours. People don't see that. They think it's simple being, behind the camera, but you put a lot of work behind it, and it's your passion, and that's when you find your purpose.
So we're talking about hard work, a lot of hard work.
That's right.
Okay, so can we safely say that a confident person is more likely to become successful?
I think all successful people are confident.
Yes.
I have never heard of somebody who is successful and doesn't believe in himself.
That's true.
I mean, when you wake up personally and you dress yourself up, you are dressing, that's the first language that people see. And if you're not confidently dressed or you don't speak confidently, people will not take yourself, your brand, your product seriously. So confidence, I say, is one of the most important elements that will result in massive success.
Well, you heard the young people, so you better start working on your confidence. Now, lastly, Blessing, I'm going back to what you said, let there be no one to disqualify you, which I think is great. What steps should we take in order for us to feel more confident?
I think, like what George said, your ability to believe in yourself is the number one key. Number two, I highlighted this, and I think it's one of the things that has actually led me to be what I am and to do what I do every other day. Developing your mind. You have to invest in growing your mind. Somebody once said, once you open your mouth to speak, you tell the world who you are. And you want to make sure that anything and everything that comes out of your mouth is spot on. Because it's selling. As I'm speaking to you, I'm selling. As you're speaking like this, he's selling. As we do what we do, we are selling. And obviously you want to make sure that when you sell, you sell well as a result of having developed your mind. Take personal responsibility for that. But lastly, I think George has highlighted the value and the importance of looking the part. I always tell people dress like a prospect rather than a suspect. Why? Because it is important to help the next person to have a buy-in into me before I sell myself. So without speaking a word, somehow, as you can see, George Billionaire, the way he's dressed, as you can see, the way you are dressed, the way I'm also dressed, right? we that alone can help you to build your own self-confidence, looking the part.
Well, thank you, Mr. Manikira and George, for coming through to the show
and telling us as young people what we need to do when we're marketing, being innovative and creative, and being confident. Thank you so much to our viewers for watching in. Now you can reach us on www.orbit-international.com. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.